There she goes. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Wyatt, and this is Justin, and this is episode 71. And everybody else can't see it, but everything looks different on our end here.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah,
They switched it up on us. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet, but I'm sure I'll get used to it.
yeah. It's actually Riverside's one of the conversations I was going to have. I had noticed some changes to the platform here today. Some improvements.
They changed the editor a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Then,
They re-changed it again. They added some new features with this last update. Apparently, I haven't tested them out. I just saw a video on it.
Nice.
But it makes it easier on our end. One of the features is you're supposed to be able to, which some platforms allow it, but just take straight clips from your editing and actually export clips from your whole editing process.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a lot more handy instead of making 17 different edits to, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So if it works, then that'll be cool.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, shit,
and
man.
if we utilize it.
Jump right into business as usual here since I kind of have to speed run this one. I'll explain that shortly. What'd you get into this past week? I know some of it because I was there, but...
To be honest with you, I don't remember. So, I've got one thing on my list from this past week, and that was golfing.
Yeah.
So
yep.
we can talk about, we got to go golfing. We got to golf for the first time this year, both of us. Late in the year for us both, but...
yeah, for a first round, yeah. We usually get our first one in right when the shit opens, like March.
Right.
If not March, at least April.
Yeah. But it was still good. It was a fun round overall, minus some hiccups that we'll get into. But I really didn't do much. I did, but it was just regular BS, regular everyday stuff that I've probably talked about 70 times. So
nice.
Yeah, nothing too crazy. This week's a lot more eventful, but still just work,
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wild on my end. Well, what all did you guys do? What all did you get to do, and what all are you looking to do, I guess?
I kept working. My job finished up Friday. My first job of my union career finished up Friday. Then I got the old layoff. I got my paycheck finally that I was waiting on. So I got my first one Friday, but then whenever they lay you off, they have to pay. They're supposed to pay you immediately. I didn't end up getting mine until I was on the way home Monday evening. I got the email. I said, "Oh, that's great. I could have used that shit a couple days earlier when I was supposed to get it, but whatever. I got it. I got paid. Is what it is." Yeah, and then stayed in Glenville an extra day because I didn't get the call to work yet. So I was like, "Well, Jocelyn's not working yet. Because she just graduated nursing school and her job hasn't started yet, and I'm laid off." I said, "What's another day? We'll stick around another day. No big deal."
Yeah.
And then whenever we were sitting there Monday, we both kind of thought like, "Yeah, we could stay again if we wanted to." And then fast forward to today. Thank Christ I didn't.
Yeah.
What a fucking day I would have had, dude. But I went home last night, got here, got to sleep in my own bed, a luxury that I am about to forfeit for a little bit. And then we had an apartment to go look at today. We went and checked it out. I wouldn't even call it an apartment; it was a house, but it was. Yeah, we went and looked at it today. Liked it. I think we're probably going to pull the trigger on it. It's in Greensburg, so it's a little closer, about a half hour closer.
Heck
to,
yeah, nice.
To you guys. Yeah.
Yeah, that makes the drive easier.
Yeah, you don't have to go through Pittsburgh anymore if you want to come up here and visit. And this place, nothing's set in stone yet, so I don't want to call it my place yet. But this place, 9 minutes away from the live casino in Greensburg.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Nice. Yeah. That means a celebratory move-in trip. If the money is there, I think that's what that calls for.
I'll have to do a housewarming party, and a housewarming party will not be in the house. It will be
yes. It will end back there. It will start there, and it will end there, but it will not be there.
It will not be there. That's right. But yeah, before I went and checked out that place that's right down the road from a casino, which is awesome. So I really hope we get it. If we get it, then pretty soon my studio here will expire and my scenery will change again. But next week, I will be in a much different setting because an hour before we left, I got a call from my dispatcher. My dispatcher that is not in my district. He's in another district, and he said, "Hey, I know this is a long shot, but is it possible that you could go to Maine?" I said, "Huh?" I said, "Well, maybe." I said,
Yeah.
I need some details first, so I gotta go. I gotta take my car to down to the yard, which is here. I'm not driving my car all the way to Maine because I was like, there's no chance in hell that could work. I'm going to our yard in Dravosburg, which is about an hour from me. And then I'm going to leave from there. Me and another guy are going to Philadelphia to pick up the crane.
Yep.
And then he's driving the truck hauling the crane all the way to Maine. And I am driving the company pickup truck all the way to Maine. So tomorrow, I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to get about a 14, 15-hour day, nothing but driving. I got to be there at 4 a.m., which sucks ass because that means I got to wake up. I got to wake up at about 2, leave here at 3-ish, maybe a little bit before. And it's going to be a hell of a day. And I'm going to be gone for 2-3 weeks. So next week I will be recording from some random ass hotel in Maine. And maybe the week after that too. And possibly the week after that. It all depends. I'm going to another wind farm. So the job is supposed to last a week. But when you're operating a crane doing maintenance on a windmill, you can't operate in certain wind speeds.
Yeah, and there's a lot of conditions.
And on a windmill farm, there's a lot of wind because that's why the windmills are there. Yeah. So quite often, it's you spend a whole bunch of time doing nothing because you're waiting on the wind to die down. You can't do anything. So that's gonna be my next couple of weeks. They say it's supposed to be 1 week. I see it being 2, maybe 3, just because I've already done it once. It's literally the only thing that I've done, and my 1 week job turned into a 2 week job because 60% of the time we couldn't do any work because the wind was too high. Yeah. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, the good news is I won't have to spend a dime of my own money for the next couple of weeks unless I want to drink beer because they'll be paying for gas and food and hotel. But
well, that's the thing. Even then, per diem covers more than food, dude. You don't have to pay for beer either.
That's true.
I did it for years, and I saw and heard the stories of people doing it for many more years than I did. That is the one benefit. Yeah, you'll make bank here. So that's awesome. That's a good thing.
I don't know what the hours are going to look like, but I'm hoping to God they give us all the overtime, make us work Sundays or whatever. That way I can get a big fat paycheck or two and then come home. That's what I'm hoping works because my last company was they were a cheapskate company, dude. They'd rather. I remember somebody was on the phone with the boss one day, and he's like, "Well, Sunday's going to be the best weather day we get. Do we want these guys to come in Sunday?" No, because then we got to pay him time. We got to pay him double time and all this shit. Yeah. And then instead, they ended up paying God knows how much more money keeping the crane there for another week because they didn't want us to come in on Sunday. Yeah. Because like Sunday was a good weather day, and then Monday and Tuesday weren't. And Wednesday wasn't either. Yeah, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it was just shit weather. Yeah. So it was just 3 days of nothing. And, like, we could have got done Sunday. But, no, we're not going to pay these guys double time. Like, all right, pay however many tens of thousands of dollars to keep that crane there another 5 days, then I don't really give a shit. Yeah. Instead of paying us a couple more bucks, whatever. Yeah. But yeah. We'll see how this one goes. Because, it did. Yeah, because this is a very different company, so we'll see how that goes. But either way, next week, I will not be here. You won't see this fabulous brick wall, and even after next week, you won't see this fabulous brick wall too many more times. It's time's running low.
Yes, it's ironic. For something that is coming up later in this podcast, I need you to take a picture of, like, from your doorway of your studio or from that corner of your studio with, like, your computer set up. And I would like to do the same thing next time either I or you are at your mother's house of the first podcast of our in-person studio, which we'll get to here later. But that just thought of that. You should do that sometime. You should take a picture of that. Really random, really dumb, but it'll make sense later.
What, just this back wall here?
The wall, or if you want to take it from like that corner and get like, I don't know, your whole setup.
Okay.
Yeah. Just something that just shows like whatever the studio is. Like, you think a good representation of your first studio or of this studio, it can be super plain and bare. That would honestly make it funnier. Like if it's exactly just whatever it is.
I think it'd be pretty good with all these beer cans I have sitting on it right now that I keep forgetting to throw away.
What I promise you're going to be like, yes, this has to stay here. Yeah, 100%. Okay, that's awesome. I'm writing those down. I'm going to make notes throughout this because I'll need them. Well, we recapped ourselves. You went into what you're doing there next week. Let's go back to golfing. We golfed real good, and actually, we golfed real bad. But one thing that we realized and came across was that people in the generation just younger than us, right below us, are
fucking retarded.
Yeah, they're entitled assholes. Nothing, like, literally... Dude, I started getting frustrated today at work because one of our student worker is kind of a stupid entitled asshole too, and didn't do the work that she was supposed to. And so I was frustrated talking to Joey about it, and it literally started building me up to me. I felt like I was on the golf course. I started going like this, like I had my putter in my hand, just banging it on the ground like I was. It was so funny. And then Joey was like, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Oh, man." I started explaining it to him, and then I got so mad, I stopped halfway through and walked out, because I was like, I can't. I was so mad. Like, I get a little worked up now. I could not stand that. You can give him the insight to it, because I'm just going to get mad. I don't care.
Yeah, so we played about, I'd say 15 or 16 holes where we got to have fun. And then we got to hole 8 the second time around, so hole 17. And we're not even on the green of hole 17 yet. And some fucking dickhead decided that it'd be a great time to tee off. And what do I always tell you, Justin, whenever we get to hole 2 or hole 6 or whatever, and there's somebody on the fairway, you think, well, I can't hit it that far. And then I always say, this will be the one time you do.
And you wait.
Yep. And, well, sure enough, for that guy, it was the one time he did. And his ball landed probably about 5 feet away from both of us.
Yes.
Like, you were behind me, and I was in front of you, and it landed right in the middle of us. I heard it, and then I turned around, and I was like, no.
Me and Jocelyn, well, that's the thing. I heard it, too, but I did the same thing. No way. So I just put it off. But Jocelyn was like, Jocelyn brought it up. She said, what the fuck? What's he doing? And that honestly set it off.
You know what really pissed me off that I didn't think about at the time? He didn't even say anything.
Not then at all. He didn't yell it down at all. See, that, and what
no
frustrated...
heads up or nothing.
No. And he did the same thing on 7. He teed off before we were on the green on 7.
Yeah.
He just...
Yeah, the only difference there is there's no chance in hell that he was going to hit it to where we were then.
No.
Like, still wait, but
Yeah.
there was zero chance he was getting to us there. But hole 8's not that far. If you're a good golfer, you can hit it that far.
Yeah. He was 60 yards from us, so it was a good shot still.
And then the funny thing is that, like, he was, like, apologetic and stuff at first, and then you were very reasonable, and you kind of just, like, before shit started getting hostile between the both of you, you told him, you were like, hey, like, what are you doing? Basically, you weren't mad at him, you weren't cussing at him or anything like that. Like, he apologized at first, and then you told him, as you should have, like, hey, like, why did you do that? Like, why are you playing up so close on us? Like, there's people in front of us, the people behind you are waiting, we're waiting on the people in front of us. Like, what are you in such a hurry for? You shouldn't have taken that shot until we were off the green. And then he decides to not be apologetic anymore because somebody called him out on it and you bruised his ego. Like, if he wouldn't, it would have been absolutely nothing if you were just like, oh, yeah, you're good, man. Which, no, because you weren't good.
Yeah, see, in a lot of instances, I have been that way before. But
you were calmer than me because if I had said something to it, I'd been like, hey, are you fucking stupid or are you blind? Like, I would have jumped straight to that. So I had to walk away. I was like, I'm not going to get in an argument with this fucking... I'm not going to call him what I almost called him. I'm not going to get in an argument with this guy.
Dude, I told Joey today, I said, Joey, you would have been proud of me. I said, I was the most professional and adult interaction I've ever had in terms of almost ripping somebody's head off with a golf club. Like, I didn't cuss at him. I didn't yell at him.
Not at first.
Yeah, not at first. Not until he started cussing at me. Whenever he started cussing at me, that's whenever I started getting frustrated. Because it was like... And then he used the excuse, well, if you guys weren't taking 5, 6, 7 shots per hole... First of all, motherfucker, we paid here. We paid to play. And 2, that's golf. Also, you had taken, at that point, 3 or 4 shots, and I had taken 2. So neither of us were close to that 7-shot thing he was talking about.
No.
So
he caught up to us because we were waiting on the people in front of us. That's what it was. If we weren't waiting on the people in front of us, we would have been done with that hole. But we waited about 10 minutes for those people to get done instead of just driving at them.
And we know this for a fact because I argued with that guy, got up to 9, apologized to you guys, hooked one into the road, took a second shot. You hit. We hit our second shot, so you hit first. Then I hit my second shot, and my second shot landed 5 feet from the green where the people in front of us were still playing. So I had to apologize to them because I hit a crazy shot that, again, I shouldn't have hit. I don't know how, but I hit it. But I had to apologize, and it just shows, again, that we were waiting. And if there had been any more time, like if we wouldn't have argued, we would have been sitting up there waiting that whole time.
Yeah, that guy was a stupid cocksucker, and he has no business on any golf course. If he would have done that to 90% of other people, he would have got his ass kicked.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
100%.
Like, if he'd done that to like a group of drunk old men, they might have beat his ass.
That had nothing to lose. And if it would have been old me, as I said, whenever I was up there, I had to apologize to Wyatt and Jocelyn because I was a party pooper after that. But I was literally so frustrated. And they were...
I was pissed off, too, because I was like, man, everybody's just trying to have fun out here, and then you have this stupid dildo that's almost hitting people with golf balls.
Yeah, it just is unnecessary, you know?
Yeah, it was. That guy can eat the world's largest bag of shit. Yeah. And if by any chance we're ever golfing and we're playing behind that guy sometime, I'm going to hit up on him.
Oh, 100%. I'm just going to play through him. Like, literally through him. It's not going to matter. He's taking too long. I can already tell.
Yeah.
I will just end with, as I told him when I left, he is lucky I have a wife and kids. Or a wife and child. Because if not, then he would have fucking give a shit if I would have went to fucking jail in Gilmer County. Oh. Actually, and it wouldn't even have went to that because it's a pussy little bitch. So
yeah.
I am too, but I'm less of one than him, so I'm just... Oh. So anyways, so that guy sucked, and just a good reminder that even when you're having a great time, losers can come in and kind of...
Some arrogant dickhead can come in and ruin anybody's good day, yeah. What I really don't understand about the whole thing is why are you in such a hurry? Like, you paid your money to play, dude. Like, where the fuck do you gotta be? And I know you're not playing 18. I know you only played 9. So you showed up here and paid $30 or whatever it was, and you want to get done in a half hour?
Well, it's funny because he didn't answer it, and he was actually... There was like a 1 to 2 second pause until he skipped over and just started cussing again. Because I told him, I said, we've played 16 now. Those guys and behind you let us in front of them. Which means that you had to jump from 1 to play 6 because we saw you playing right behind us. So if you're jumping holes to try to catch up, you obviously know it's busy. Why are you playing up on people?
Yeah.
Like, he had played 3 holes at that point. Like, also, yeah, don't waste your money. Why are you...
He had only played 3 holes at that point. He left. We saw him leave.
Probably because he was worried that I'd freaking wait for him or hit him. I don't know. But yeah, he's a little... He played hole number 1 saw that it was so busy, jumped in front of the group of 5 that we were in front of that led us on our second 9, jumped in front of them on 6, and that's how he got between us. So he played 6 right after us, and then that's how he ended up actually on us on 7.
Yeah, a golf course is not the place to be an impatient prick. Like, especially a busy one. Like, you're going to have to tough it out, dude. If you're playing by yourself, that's a decision you made. Like, you could have pulled up and seen all those cars there and gone home.
Yep. Like I've done plenty of times, most people would. And that's my biggest thing, and that's what I kept trying to get across to them, was just golf, like the courtesy, just politeness of golf is waiting. There are these certain freaking things where it's like, okay, well, you know what? If you're playing alone and it's not busy, yeah, jump hole to hole, play a couple holes again, play however you want to. But it's literally common sense in golf that whenever it's busy, you get in there and play. And he's lucky that, like, this is one of the few courses. I've played at a lot of courses now in the state. This is one of the few courses that doesn't actually make you stick to tee times and have tee times and, start. So it's just so funny to me that, for him obviously not to be from here, and I know he's golfed before because I watched both of his, like, there's no way he hasn't. And it just didn't click to me. So that's where I go to just this generation's, like, arrogance and entitlement.
Yeah. He was just trying to be a hard ass because his girlfriend was there. But
I know that's what it was.
Those young guys don't understand. It doesn't make you look like a hard ass. It makes your girlfriend think, wow, this guy's a bitch.
Yeah. When you're clearly in the wrong and you can't do anything but...
Yeah, no woman watches a man die on a really stupid hill like that and then be like, yeah, it's a badass dude right there. Like, no, you're just an arrogant fuckhead. Like, you embarrassed that woman is what you did. Yeah. You embarrassed that woman at the golf course trying to act like a hard ass and impress her. Congratulations.
Yeah, he escalated it way farther than it needed to go.
He could have, like, all that... He was right at first to go up and be like, dude, I'm sorry, you guys. Like, I didn't think I could hit it that far. I'm sorry. And then whenever you said what you said, because you weren't being unreasonable, whenever you went in there and very reasonably said what you had to say, he should have just been like, dude, I know, that's my bad. I'm sorry. Like, and it would have been done.
Yep. I've done that a million times because guess what? When you're in the wrong,
you're in the wrong.
You're in the wrong, and it's not a big deal. It's a little bit, like you said, it's a little embarrassment on you at first, but it's also the time to learn. It's a learning time. Like,
it's much more embarrassing to go in there and act like you're right. Because if anybody else on that golf course would have seen that, they would have been like, yeah, what the hell are you doing, kid? Like, why did you do that?
Yep.
If anybody else would have witnessed that happen, they would have been on your side. They would have been like, hey, what the hell's wrong with you?
Mm-hmm. Well, that's the thing with it. It's... He can't say anything. He literally can't say a thing because for him to hit, like we were still driving our carts when he hit. So he was hitting where we were driving, aimed where we were driving, and we just happened to get out while the ball's in the air. So it's just,
I think he's very fortunate that he didn't hit anybody. Because if he would have hit me, you or Jocelyn, I probably would have fucked him up.
Oh,
if he would have hit her, I definitely would have fucked him up. If he would have hit me, I would have strongly considered it.
Dude.
Yeah, but if he would have hit her, I wouldn't have even asked any questions. I don't think I would have even gone up swearing or anything. I just would have gone up and just fucking hit him one good time. I'm like, okay, we're good.
I'm not gonna lie. Right now, I'm a little like, that would be... Especially now, knowing how that first interaction went.
Yeah.
I wish I could just keep this feeling while taking a ball to the back or to the head and staying conscious, obviously. Yeah. If I didn't stay conscious, then honestly, better for me, because I'm actually silly.
As far as that was, if that would have hit you in the head, it might have killed you.
Yeah, I mean, it was no short of a 260-yard drive. So.
Yeah, if that would have hit somebody in the head, it probably would have killed them. They would have at the very least gone to the hospital. If it had hit you in the back, it just would have really pissed you off.
Which would have been good grounds to,
Yeah. Dude,
No,
I probably would have swung a club at him. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah, the moral of this story is if you're gonna go golfing, don't be a stupid prick. And that's really like the only rule of a golf course.
Yeah.
If you suck, that's fine. A lot of us do.
And if you don't know rules, totally fine.
Yeah.
Be open to learning them, though. Don't act like you know them or you're always in the right.
And he's very fortunate that you were the person that he interacted with, and not a lot of other people, because a lot of other people would have either A, fought him, or B, came out saying a lot worse shit than you did. Like, you were very grown up about it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I wish my mom and Faith, I wish everybody could have been there to just see, holy crap, he can hold himself together if he needs to. Like,
yeah.
I don't have to be that, so, but also, within that, I'm proud of myself because that was a learning curve for me that, like, when I need to, I can hold my cap on and walk away from a situation that will not have a positive end otherwise, which that one would not have.
No. That guy was already irritating me a little bit. If he had just popped up and just done that, I probably could have said something and kept my cool. I walked away because I was like, if I say one word to this guy, it's not going to be a good one. It's going to be some words you can't say on television. I'm going to leave.
I had to say something because of 7. Because looking out while you were still chipping at hole 7 and seeing him 50 yards out with his driver playing with his girlfriend just showed me, okay, this guy's obviously been there for a minute if he's got his driver out swinging it with his girl. And on top of that, so I was frustrated from that, and then it just boiled over with actually seeing that ball hit. So honestly, for me, it was almost like, man, I got to say something now because I said I would back then. It was just like a personal note.
One of us should have just picked up his ball and threw it in the pond.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
Been hilarious.
I'm not going to lie. I thought about hitting it or doing something, though, but I didn't think the interaction was going to go like that. No. I've never had an interaction that's just straight like that. Like, I've had bad interactions, but it starts off with, like, just dickhead stealing balls or taking balls or saying shit. Not
any normal, decent human being just would have been embarrassed and be like, dude, I'm sorry. Like, that's what I would have done. I'd have been like, dude, I am so sorry. Like, I didn't mean to do that. Like, I feel like a dickhead. He, instead of doing that, was just like, hey, I'm a dickhead. And I'm about to show you why.
You want me to show you a little more? Yeah, I just, I don't know. I'm glad, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about all there is to that. Yeah, if you go golfing, don't be a dickhead, for real.
Don't be a dickhead, and enjoy yourself,
Yeah. Yeah, like, don't ruin the fun for yourself, and definitely don't ruin it for other people. If you're not having a good time, keep it to yourself. You'll be all right. You'll learn from it, and you won't go again. But if, like, don't ruin other people's good time because you're a stupid bitch that for some reason is trying to hustle through his entire round. Like, it ain't Top Golf. You don't pay by the hour. You pay.
You're paying to play.
You're paying to play.
And also, if you have your girl or anybody out there, if you have just your friend out there that doesn't golf, why are you trying to rush through that stuff? Like, that's one of the best places to just hang out and chill, enjoy both outside and, communion of others.
Yeah, that's what people go there for. It's not a damn landscaping job where it's like, okay, I got to get this yard done and I'm done for the day.
No, and 99.999% of golfers, as he just alluded to, pays to play. We're not paid to play. So we're going out there to try to enjoy it. Whether you're the type of golfer that's just, trying to enjoy it in terms of increasing your score, or you're just doing what we do, you're out there to get better, but, enjoy every aspect of it.
Yeah, hang out, forget about life for a second. Yeah.
Have conversations about life. That's one of the best things that happens during some summer rounds, or you're getting in on it. Yeah. So just be better. Enjoy golf. It's awesome.
That guy and any other guy that does what that guy did can eat shit. So that's all there is to that.
Yep. And honestly, I hope he doesn't change and the same thing happens, because I can think of a couple. Anybody that's not 100% real golfer, like hardcore golfer, anybody that's a casual golfer around here, will not give him the patience that I gave him. So it would end differently.
Yeah, he's either gonna get his ass kicked, or if you do it to some people, that may or may not know certain people in that town, you won't be allowed back there.
Yeah.
Like if you do that to the wrong guy, you might get your ass kicked. And if you don't get your ass kicked, you do that to the wrong old man, like a handful of them. Like, it's a small town. A lot of people know a lot of people, especially in terms of that golf course. You do that to the wrong guy, you're not coming back. No. He's not gonna kill you, but he's just gonna be like, hey, this stupid dickhead almost hit me with a ball and they got into an argument with me about it. Like, this dude's not coming back. We don't need him.
Yep. And it's that easy because, no offense, I know you're a college student, which means you got a college student fee, which means you paid $120 for $150 for a season. You know, yeah. That's nothing for them. So just be awesome. And
that and he probably already paid him. So yeah, they could just gladly just don't come back. I don't want to see you here anymore. Yeah,
don't need issues. So, but that's also why I did not react any specific way, because I don't want to get that reputation as an adult, as well as I don't want anything to happen to my privileges there.
Yeah, you don't want to be the dude that whoops somebody's ass on the golf course and now you can't play there anymore.
Yeah, and everybody around town, because it is a small town, starts just saying shit because...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know how rumors in Glenville go. It would have automatically turned into, Justin, I heard you pulled a gun on some guy at the golf course.
I heard you were out there playing with the black quadriplegic. Did you beat them up? Yeah, because I'm playing golf with a quad. Are you kidding me?
I heard you started waterboarding some guy in the pond and then stuck a car battery in it. That is how Glenville rumors go, dude. It's one thing, and then it morphs into something entirely different after it goes through about 4 or 5 people.
It hits the right person on the street, and it just elevates it.
Yeah, it hits the right person, and they put a little Colton twist on that story where they make it a lot bigger than it originally was.
Yeah. It goes from fighting somebody to legitimately what Wyatt said. Something as crazy as that. Yeah.
We've seen it happen a ton of times.
We've had people that have been, I have been a part of them to some extent, but we've had people that have been a part of the stories that's be like, no, that's not how that went down.
I've done that for a lot of stories. And then you know who's told all of them. And then they'll be like, he'll always be like, you can ask Wyatt. And then I'm like, yeah, dude, that definitely happened.
That's what he says that's what it always is. You can ask this person that it was with, and you ask that person, they're like,
no, it's not how that happened.
You know that guy, he's not how that happened. Yeah, that's so funny. Oh, good
storytellers.
Transition. Oh my goodness, storytellers indeed.
Well, shit, man. Do you want to scrape across the NBA playoffs real quick?
Actually, I do. Of my 4 things, that's 2 of them. That's the second one that I have on my list. NBA playoffs.
Oh, the Pistons are beating the Cavaliers right now.
That is on. We can watch that on Prime. I believe this one's on Prime.
This one says NBC and Peacock.
Oh, okay. Maybe Prime's on Thursdays games. Okay, so Eastern Conference semifinals. We've got the 76ers at Knicks, up 1. Cavs Detroit currently playing. Minnesota over the Spurs, up 1. And Lakers.
Oh, they did already play. Yeah, Minnesota. Yeah. Minnesota's shocking me time and time again.
Same, dude. I don't even know.
I want to pull for them. But I hope they don't win because they're not going to beat the Thunder.
No.
And neither are the Lakers. The Lakers are not going to beat the Thunder. I mean, I've been wrong before quite a bit just this season. But
maybe LeBron will do some postseason LeBron stuff. He'll pull it out. And he has the motivation of his son playing for him, so maybe he wants to be the first father-son duo to win a championship together as well.
Right.
I don't know. He's going to pray to some gods and probably get something out. But I don't know. I think that if the Lakers beat the Thunder, I think the Lakers will win it. Because I think the Thunder's the best team left.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too.
Who do you have in the Eastern Conference? We got the 76ers and Knicks and the Cavs, Detroit. It's super early. Let's see where it'll go. I was going to say, I thought 76ers up. I think the Knicks will win this.
I think so too. I don't think the Sixers are going to do it twice. They've already shocked me beating the Celtics. Of course, the Celtics didn't have Jason Tatum. They had Jaylen Brown. Sorry, I got mixed up. They didn't have Jason Tatum for a good chunk of the series. They didn't have him for a good chunk of the season, though, and they still were as good as they were. That's what kind of shocked me. That's what made me think, like, okay, this is a solid team with or without. Like, this is a good team.
Which they were. I mean, 4-3 to still take it to 7. That's impressive. Still,
like they're a good team without him and a great team with him. But I didn't see the Sixers pulling that off anyhow. I don't see him taking the Knicks. I just don't.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they can't get lucky twice, I don't think. I think they got lucky.
Yeah. Yeah, the Knicks proved against the Hawks that they were good, and the Knicks, to me, the Knicks and the Timberwolves have the biggest upsets yet in the postseason.
Yeah.
And I'm not a Knicks fan in any way, but I enjoy differentiation as well as kind of feeling back to like our early childhood roots. I want to see the Knicks start kicking some butt again, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I'd like to see them make it. I wanted to see them make it last year whenever the Pacers beat them.
The Pacers beat them last year?
Yeah, because the Pacers went to the finals to play the Thunder. The Knicks and the Pacers were the Eastern Conference Finals last year. I wanted to see the Knicks win it. They didn't, but I'd like to see them do it this year. I'd like to see the Cavs do it, but they've got a hell of a mountain in front of them right now.
Yeah. But if they get the Pistons, I mean, they've knocked it. It's really just, they know they can score the points. They've just been having to play defense.
Yeah. If the Cavs win, I think the winner of that Cavs-Pistons series is who goes to the finals.
Okay. That's a solid assumption. So within that, okay, so it doesn't really matter then. You think they're knocking out the Knicks or Sixers?
I think the Cavs and the Pistons are both beating the Knicks or the Sixers, yeah. And again, a 7-game set, yeah, for sure.
I agree with that. I think
as for the West, it really depends on who comes out of that Timberwolves Spurs series. And I don't even know, like, I think the Thunder are beating the Lakers. I just think that's going to happen. Yeah. But the Timberwolves are not beating the Thunder. It's no fucking way. The Spurs can. Will they? I don't want to say if they will or won't, but they can at least. The Timberwolves can't do it. I don't think it's going to happen.
See, I feel like the Spurs should have the best chance to win for some reason. But just seeing the fact that they're down 1-0 against the Timberwolves completely changes my opinion that opinion that I had of them, you know, of kind of being invincible to an extent. Because, no offense, even with it being the playoff and even with, you know, everything that goes on, they were ahead of them. So that means they lost a home game to the Wolves, right?
Yeah.
So that's that's big. Like,
yeah.
Because San Antonio is the one that I showed last episode where that sports page was doing a blown up image basically, or a portrayal trying to talk about the fans and showed how thick the fan Spurs were. So that's big.
The Thunder and Lakers just tipped off. I didn't realize that was tonight. Not only tonight, but right now.
Oh, nice. Is that one on Prime? NBC, Peacock. Nope.
Yeah, no, NBC Peacock. Now, I could have swore I've seen Prime games on there though. Let me check Prime.
Well, I watch Prime. I watched the playoff, and I looked at the schedule yesterday. They have Thursday games, I believe. Okay. It's either Wednesday or Thursday. So maybe they just rotate out. Man, Lakers are on a hot start, 7-0. But yep.
Yeah, but it's Thursday games. Cavs Pistons game 2 and Lakers Thunder game 2 will be this Thursday on Prime.
Nice.
I will do what I can to watch it. Hopefully I can watch it. I'll be watching it from deep in the depths of goddamn New England.
Yeah, that's cool.
Oh, I'm so not looking forward to this shit. This is gonna be so bad. I'm just not looking forward to the drive. This is gonna be a fucking disaster. I'm gonna be so tired by the time I get done.
Yeah. Well,
but it will be an adventure. But yeah, these finals, or these playoffs rather, we're not in the finals yet. I think now let's look at every scenario. So if it's Thunder Timberwolves, the Thunder are winning. The Thunder are going to the finals.
Yeah.
If it's Lakers Timberwolves,
I think Lakers will.
I think the Lakers can do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, I don't think the Timberwolves have a chance.
No.
If it's Spurs Thunder, I think it's still going to be the Thunder, but I think they're going to go to 7.
Mm-hmm. The Spurs will hold them good.
And then if it's Spurs Lakers, I think the Spurs got them. As for the
Lakers,
East,
yeah.
If it's Pistons Knicks, I think the Pistons. Well, shit, we already went through both those scenarios. I think the Pistons and the Cavaliers beat the Knicks and the Sixers.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see any way that the Knicks or the Sixers go to the finals.
Yes.
Now we've been wrong quite a few times already, so check back on us with that next week. But if I'm, of course, due to recent events, we'll still keep on the sports track here. Due to recent events, I don't know if I will be free and available to now. I don't know if we're working weekends or what, but I am still willing to do the Fight Night recording this Saturday for UFC if you're willing and able.
If I'm home, I'm down for it. That would be cool. I don't. Oh, you know what? We're talking about sports. I want to talk one more thing. I don't know who it was. It was some guy on Twitter tweeted out. He said he had the Ultimate Retire Tour for LeBron. Did you hear about this? So
no, I didn't.
He said what LeBron needs to do next season is all the teams need to get together during the summer and sign.
Oh,
and they all need to share LeBron, sign him for a day, or for at least a 1-week contract throughout the NBA. That is fucking like no bullshit. The fact that it is now in the universe. I could see some teams being like, I'm all for that. That would definitely help us. Like, that's a huge benefit for us. And but the funniest thing about it that I didn't think of until whoever it was that was talking about it got to the end was that LeBron, if that happened, LeBron, no matter what, would get a ring. Because
I thought you had to play 30 games for a.
See, I thought it was half the season.
Let's look that up right now.
But he said that, and I was like, huh. Yeah, I thought it was half a season, but 30 games makes more sense because I know people that have been traded early in the season that have technically earned one. Like Golden State's given out rings to a shit ton of people who didn't actually play for their championship teams.
Wow, okay, this says... Now this is just the AI overview, but that's as far as I'm digging into it. Shit, hold on. Let me specify what championship. That might help.
Yeah.
It says there's no minimum number of games. It says the decision is entirely at discretion of the team's owner and general manager, who often award rings to any player on the roster at any point in that season, including those traded away.
Okay.
So I guess he could, yeah. And unless whoever won, their owner was just a real dick and was like, no.
Fuck no, buddy.
Yeah, he's here for a day. No. It's like the Celtics owner or something. The Celtics win, and they're like, fuck you. I'm not giving you shit.
I could see the Celtics. Honestly, the Pistons would also tag along in that. There'd be a few teams that would be so funny.
A few teams that definitely wouldn't ever win the finals next year that would do it.
Yeah.
Like the cities he's talked mad shit on that he said he doesn't like Orlando and Memphis, they'd be like, yeah, go to hell. You're not getting it. anything from us.
Which is funny because he's got nothing from them except wins. So
Yeah.
I guess it's a good trade-off, honestly, to have there. But, yeah, so that was sports-related. There we go.
That's all I got.
That's all I got, too. Here's something not sports-related. It's a single thing that I will say, since it's really out of pocket and probably going to get me in trouble, but I'm sending it to Wyatt now.
Nice.
So, if anybody doesn't know, I'll give you the exact page because I just sent it to him. Go to the Daily Caller, but really just Google. You can Google the most recent signed.
I've seen this.
Anything.
I've seen this.
I don't know. Guys, the point is we're talking about a very, 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 very special thing that is now officially a model. The first black transgender physically disabled model has been signed to an agency. And I just want to know, what fucking other titles can you attribute to somebody on top of, when did you change the qualifications for models to be the opposite of what I want to look like?
They weren't gay. They didn't put gay. So they're missing gay.
No, if she's a transgender, she's gay. That's already
fits in the category. They're not Jewish.
Yeah. They are not Jewish. I'll tell you what. They missed out. Oh, they're definitely gay. Look at the hand. Okay, but seriously, what the fuck? What is wrong with people? What is wrong with society? Inclusion is getting beyond common sense, beyond anything that is reasonable. It is unnecessary. Call her a model if you want. What the fuck is she modeling? Tell me. I want to see her walk down a catwalk. I want to see her walk down a catwalk. It's called a catwalk, not a cat roll, not a cat stroll, not a cat anything. It's a catwalk. She had better walk down that thing. Or he. No, she. Look, I'm being inclusive. She had better walk down that thing. Also.
Or possibly they, who knows, but.
Bro, yeah. Well, you know, you know what? I already showed much respect, so whatever.
Yeah, I saw that this morning, and I saw the comment section, and somebody said something along the lines of, they had one hell of a quota to meet, didn't they?
Seriously. There we go, guys. There was my off-the-wall thing for the day. Nope. I shaved her already. That's okay. What else? Whoa. Oh, dude. So there's this guy that I work with that for the past few months has been doing the gotcha game with me, like this. Doing this game. And it makes me laugh because he's like 50. And he's like, he says that he's never stopped doing it. Like he's done it since they were kids. And it's just, on so many levels, it is, I love it.
That's funny.
Because one, he is really, really good at it. Like, super good at it. And gets me all the time. He got me today while I was at the dinner. It was off the wall. But it also, I just appreciated it because he is single-handedly keeping it alive for the generation, at least that is at college.
Right.
Like with his student workers and with everybody else. And but also, I didn't realize how old that game was. I didn't either. I didn't get it.
I known it had been around most of our time, but
well, and so the origin of it is it didn't start as hitting anybody. It was just the reason it was called gotcha is because it was just like, oh, I got you asshole, and it's because this in sign language means asshole. So
yeah,
when you do this to somebody, you're literally just calling them an asshole, so they attributed it to that. And Eric said that over time it just went to, well, I got you, man. You better suck her up. So he's like, so we would just hit each other. And I said, that's how it was for us. Like we would hit each other. That's what the game was about. And so I just find it so funny, and I wanted to throw that in here because that's a throwback that I feel like a lot of people can relate to if anybody watches this. If anybody continues to after that last little topic I ran on.
I would say anybody, the handful of people that do watch this, would see that and think, wow, I'm going to watch this more.
Yeah. Oh. Well, you know what? I want to complain about one more thing real quick. I want to complain about something that does not affect me personally, because I have not flown in a plane yet. I want to talk about this extra fee at the airport called the 9/11 fee that coincidentally was, instituted after 9/11, and it's a portion of the fee that helps pay for TSA. Or, like, it helps pay for TSA. It's basically a tax for TSA. I think you should be able to opt out for that. I don't think that people should be charged, not just for once, but every single time that you board a plane, you should be charged extra money for that shit. Because nobody's asked for it. And it's really just turned into an invasion of privacy and less a security matter. So that's just weird and dumb. And though I do understand the whole idea behind it, especially after 9/11. What the fuck? You're not... stop charging people, you Jewish bastards.
9/11 fee's crazy. That's about the only...
It's what it's called. It's literally...
take I have on that.
That's what it's called. That's another reason why it upset me, because it's like, come up with a better fucking name. Like, call it the TSA fee. Don't call it the 9/11 fee. You're not preventing 9/11. Right. You're just pissing off everybody and ruining our bank accounts with an extra $10 to $50 per boarding.
Yeah, that was 25 years ago. Come on now. It's according to South Park, that's long enough for it to be funny now.
And what's funny is it was funny actually shortly after. It did take long. But you know what? Stop making a big deal about 9/11. Today's 5/5, tomorrow's 5/6. We're going to have a 10/10. We're going to do a 12/12, 12/25, 12/31, 1/1. They're all dates. Why don't you start charging us for every day of the week?
Don't give them that fucking idea.
Yeah, then again, I just fucked up. I'm going to have to cut that part out. I don't want them to... It's in the air now.
Some random person from the TSA is going to pop up on their algorithm, and they're going to be like, oh, that's a good idea.
Yep. Oh. What do you have on your list, dude? What do you have to talk about?
Dude, I don't think I have much of shit, to be honest with you. I don't have a whole lot. Let me look through here and see.
Yeah, let's see if we have anything on our phone. I guess I could look at that too. I want to show you. I'm just sending this to you to send it to you. Check out this kick-ass photo I got of the Cedar Creek yesterday whenever I was up with my drone for a booklet that I'm making. So beautiful.
Oh, damn. That's awesome.
Yeah, it looks great, doesn't it?
It does. Dude, I remember. I don't have anything, but you had mentioned something to me earlier today. Was that something that you were going to do on the podcast?
Yeah, I could do that. You know, and I have it on the podcast. We could do that. That would be a fun thing. Well, you know what? Card collecting's big. Toy collecting is big. Silver collecting is big. And within that, I was like, you know what? We need something to help separate us. So I thought, what if we had some Backroad Banter?
What the fuck?
Trading cards. So, I have started a sample collection, some sample cards of Backroad Banter. Our official trading cards.
That is incredible.
Each one is uniquely named. I want your help with it because we're going to have a whole line, but you have your characters like Jonathan. You have your beverages like Bud Light. You've got your sponsors like Dubby. Platforms like Riverside. Reviews like Peelers. Apparel like Don't Bully Me.
I was wondering why one of them was a picture of you.
Yeah. We got Toilet Tony. That's a rare one. What? It's Toilet Tony.
I also thought I saw Tony on there. That kicks ass.
Toilet Tony. Character type, house cat. Average size, smaller than he is. Attack, hunger purr. Special ability, being large. And in the bottom, you see that he is a rarity in size and bathroom abilities. So that's a good one to collect, guys. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, so I've got I can send you a picture. I put them in a nice array just so you could get an idea. And that was before I added this Jugman card, which will have variations. There's going to be, this is just Jugman. This isn't specifically, the Piss Jugman card, but give you a good idea in terms of how close it is, which I'm going to continue to edit and we'll make it right. But
Bud Light has calories on it.
Yeah, each one of them is different. So Tony has his weight, Bud Light has calories, Jonathan has tortoise power, W Energy has milligrams of caffeine, Riverside has the connection speed, Peelers has the calories, my shirt has the size.
Oh my god, it does.
Yeah, each one is like to a T specific and unique to its own.
These are incredible. Do you have those printed off on regular paper or do you have them printed off on cards?
No, they're cardstock. They're thicker than regular paper.
That kicks so much ass.
Yeah,
that's might be the best idea that you've ever had. That's incredible.
Dude, whenever I built them, I was like, okay, this is cool. But whenever I printed them out and started cutting them, I was like, even the back, like, that looks like a card. That looks like a back of a card.
It does.
It's, so, I just thought it would be funny. But they are all numbered. So right now we got to run through 99. So we got to come up with 99 things that we can make cards of.
The roadies.
But the roadie is one. We're going to do the actual roadie award. That's what I want your room for. We're going to do one of each of our studios. Yeah, we're going to do studio ones.
We could do Richard Petty.
Okay, there we go. See?
I'm trying to think of a few more people that we've talked heavy about. John Cena. John Cena's could be really funny, actually. You don't have to put anything on it.
No, I might not. I think that would be even better. Just a silhouette of a man almost, if you could. Yeah, we need to do like hats, apparel, anything you can think of. Reviews that you like. Like, I'm going to do we're going to do variations. So we'll do a young Jonathan. We'll do cartoon Jonathan. We need to do a Selena truck stop one. Like whether that one be like just getting gas, we make it like a gas pump at Selena or something.
That's good.
I've got like the astronaut photos, so I could do us as astronaut Wyatt, astronaut Justin, Odd Ollie. I want to do an Odd Ollie. So the weirdest picture you have of Ollie, or if just one of him scared, I want to just put him in there and come up with something.
I could definitely find some shit on here.
That's awesome.
Dude, those are that's a kick-ass ensemble of cards you got there.
Can I tell you about this one right here, which is the Riverside? Can I tell you about it? So the character type is a recording platform. The average size, 90 to 120 minutes. The attack is connection drop. It's very good at that shit. And the special ability is frustrating users. So if you get played that card, good freaking luck. And it only has 2.5 out of 8 stars. So not a high powerful card either.
Dude, I'm just looking through my pictures right now trying to find card ideas.
The surprise attack for Bud Light, piss pants.
That's a pretty good one.
You lay it on whoever draws that card. Oh, dude, they're pissing their pants. Piss Jugman, or not Piss Jugman. This is just the Jugman card. His attack is the Jug Hug. He squeezes and hugs you really tight until his bottle pops. It's gross. The Jug Hug.
You need to make some kind of card that some kind of like in Yu-Gi-Oh! It was polymerization that fuses two cards together. You need to make one of those to go with that way you can have one of you and then one of the Bud Light, and then one's a picture of you in your Bud Light costume.
I love it.
And then you can have Toilet Tony and then John Cena, and then it merges into this. If you can see that.
I cannot see it. Oh, I can see. Oh, that would be hilarious. Oh. Do a regular Tony, and then we'll do... Dude. We've got 3 recording rooms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
You need a cock and bull card for sure.
Oh, yeah. Dude, we're up to over 20 cards at this point. We're building a collection, dude.
Nice.
This right here is going to be so freaking fun to... Oh, I can't wait for you to look through these in person next time you're in. Or I'm up there. I'll have to make sure to keep them in.
Yeah, dude, those are incredible.
I printed a small versions off. If we find one that we really like, I'm thinking about making them into stickers because I want to have a sticker of this little Jonathan one exactly this size. Like, that's comparative to what it was.
You need to have one of me in the Deadpool mask, too. I just found that on my phone.
There we go, Deadpool Wyatt. Yeah, see? That's it. That's it. This is exactly what I wanted.
You could have one of our South Park style characters.
Ooh, there we go. Well, I might do one. What's the Rock Bottom Express? We could do the Rock Bottom Express.
That's right.
I'll double it and I'll erase Kanye so that it's just empty so anybody can, like, you get drawn that and you're heading to rock bottom, buddy.
You can have Chuck Norris.
Chuck Norris. Holy cow. I know what I'm doing next week while I'm off work a couple days.
Bushman.
Ooh, Bushman. That's so funny. Bushman. A Bushman versus Jugman attack, or like combat, that would be funny. Oh.
Yeah, dude, this has got a lot of potential here.
We'll keep running with it, and periodically we'll debut some cards, and who knows, if we end up making enough and we like the way it looks, maybe we'll make us an extra spare one, and a commenter or somebody, one of our subscribers, could get a free deck of version 1 Backroad Banter trading cards.
And then as time goes on, hopefully these get popular, and we can think of some ideas that don't have a bunch of other companies' logos on them, and we can sell them.
Yeah, because right now I got Peelers and Riverside and Dubby.
Now we couldn't sell most of these.
Nope, half of them are out of there. But what is really good... Actually, no. Those are both impossible. Never mind. Yeah. We'll just create partnerships with all these companies.
There we go. That's more like it.
Oh, pickle juice.
Oh, shit, dude. Do you have anything else on the day before I have to sign off and go get me some sleep to wake up at... I would say the ass crack of dawn, but that's not correct. I have to get up long before dawn. I'll be...
on the road before then.
I'll be on the road about 3 hours before dawn. Yeah, it's a big load of horse shit. I'm not happy about it.
Good money though. Good money. You'll make more money tomorrow than what I made this week.
I'll make a fair chunk of change tomorrow.
Dude.
Just driving, just before I even work. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be that sucky, but pay off in the end. You know, you'll get to enjoy it for sure
Yeah, I'll get to go to a whole bunch. I'll get to drive through a whole bunch of states I've never been to, so that'll be pretty.
That's also cool. Yeah, traveling's awesome. No, we can. We'll save reviews for next week. I think those cards are a good thing to end on. Final thoughts.
That was incredible. We gotta keep pumping those out.
Yeah, I will keep that up. I'm glad you enjoyed that. I was excited about that.
Yeah. And my closing thoughts are, I don't really have any. If you anybody that's gotta drive 12 hours tomorrow, have a safe trip. And anybody that's gotta drive any less than that, have a safe trip. Don't drink and drive, I guess, unless you do. But you didn't hear it from me. Yeah, and let us know in the comments if you want any of these trading cards. You might be our lucky first winner. We don't know. Who's to say?